what they say? They say Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep putting a pumpkin show and kept it there very well. I don't want to be your husband. Because it's just bullshit. They think I'm talking crazy. The number that just popped up on my phone is the next lotto numbers. And you know what?
You're listening to Think We're Talking Shit.
I'm not joking. This is not the end.
With Spez and Poe.
This is like just some shit that just cannot be dealt with in one go. And they've been
This
told
is
before.
episode
They don't
number
listen.
2.
Fuck, mate. They don't listen. They don't realise what I've got in front of me. You will get to meet God.
Is everyone going to recognise him?
Well, everyone recognises them as a different picture. It usually comes under self-reflection, so they look at themselves. And when they look at themselves, he looks into their eyes as they're looking inside themselves, so their eyes roll back into their head, and then they're under question whether he's going to break the lead and put it on the back of your eye and let your eye grow through again,
so Pete,
or not.
When you get your new grills, when you see a vision of God, is he going to have grills?
Fuck it.
Because that's fucking sick. That's pretty.
I can't wait. My vampire grills are on. I'm going to buy one a week. If you need to steal the car, go steal the car, but don't kill anyone, you know. Don't speed. We don't care whether you take the car. Just don't thrash it, man. You need a loaner. Any car in this town's a loaner, as long as you don't take away from their job. You remember, if you're doing car fees, you got to know who you're taking it before it, and we all know that.
But don't steal from Pete.
Yeah, but don't steal from me, man. It's bad. If you steal from me, I don't have something in the future that I need to put something together for, which means you miss out on new technology, which means that if I go back to 1942 again and go work for the Nazis before they gassed those cunts, you wouldn't have a hit list of the Hitler's list.
A hit list on the Hitler's list?
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List?
Yeah, Schindler was one of my grandfathers.
Was he?
Yeah,
Schindler?
yeah.
Schindler?
Yeah, Schindler.
He's making lifts now, isn't he?
I don't know. I think he's still alive. I believe he's died like 3 times.
I went to an office building the other week and I got in a lift and it
jammed.
No, I didn't jam. It was a good quality lift.
Oh, do you know the best lift I've ever seen?
What's it? Was it a Schindler's lift?
It had to be Schindler's lift. It's so... Yeah, well, we're in the cinemas, man. You've seen it.
He's an all-round good guy, you know, saving people from the Nazis.
No, Schindler's List was the one that did it. My nan was the most famous French lady that's from New Zealand. Went in fucking to French land and just fucking did what she did. And she saved like billions of people's lives. So you gotta understand something now. You have a debt to me from this, from your families and families. I'm telling you now that what you need to do is donate $100,000 as quickly as possible out of as many people as possible into my bank. Within 24 hours, I'll have you here. I guarantee you what you see and what you learn will be secure only for certain eyes. And this is undercover looking. We're not going to do this anywhere and you think that you can do. You're not going to know how to do this, and you're not going to be able to do this again.
This is more exclusive than the Willy Wonka.
This is only one way in and one way out. And if you don't follow and listen, you won't be driving away from there because your car's front end will be bowed.
So how do people enter in the competition? They got to just send you the money.
Dude, this is how we enter the competition. If you donate $100 up, $100 buys you 0.1 in the share ratio if you get the numbers right. That means 0.1 of a decimal of approximately 10 billion people, because my dad's Mirko. Listen to Oceans at Caesarea. My dad is Mirko. And so you know our show's going good. We're actually going to play this song for you on the radio right now. It's a poor recording, but please listen to the words, because like it's as best as I can do on my $3,800 phone, which has everything that I needed to do. We just haven't gone through the programs yet. And Ron's the one that was meant to help me set up. He helped me set up the first one, but the other guy at the fucking other house put all his shit on it and didn't give a fuck and tried to say it was his. He was going to say it, but I still have proof of me paying it. So he tried to make me go bust, so I have to sell it to him for a cheaper fee. I just starved, mate, for 4 days straight. All I drank was water. All I ate was bananas.
Are we going to give people the numbers?
Yes, we are. We're going to do this properly, because like this is going to be like...
You want me to read out the numbers? Or
this is... Do you know what the funny thing is? These are the exact same numbers I played, except for 2 of them.
2 of them? Well, those last 2 I was not sure about, but I put them down anyway.
13. Right down.
Oh, there was 13 there 13. Between the 2. 13. And between
27.
20 between these two. 27.
Wait.
That's not a good 7.
Yeah. I'll show you how to do a 7 if you can't do a 7 properly.
Yeah, I can do a 7. I was just writing sideways.
Right.
Yep.
You know what it's like? Now we go, right, 7, 10, 2, 6.
So I can read them out?
No, wait, no. 7, 10, 2, 13, 24.
Before the 6.
24.
And that's a 0, making it 10. That's 27. That's your 7. They're easy to read.
Change that to 17.
They're easy to read 7.
Change it to 17.
17.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So we got
the numbers on a circle of numbers which are going to win. So you know which ones are.
Okay.
We go 7,
7,
10,
10,
2,
2,
17,
17,
43,
43,
38,
38,
7.
and another
9.
7, and 1 9.
And in the second one, if you want to play the second one and win on a quicker basis, 3, 6, 21, 24, 28, 32, 36, 48.
3, 6, 21, 24, 48, 28, 32, and 36.
If you play these numbers every year, I guarantee you get 10 grand back easy.
If you play
The ones
if you play these numbers for the rest of eternity,
you get it.
You will win. You will
at
win.
least 5 or 6 times.
if you play them
you'll win about 5 or 6 times in the biggest lotto there is in the world.
for an infinite amount of
Yeah, I'm
times,
telling you,
then
you just keep on
then
just
we
run
can
them through.
guarantee that you
just
will
run
win.
them through. Just run them through, and every single time you see numbers on the screen, calculate them against this code. The numbers you see will be differentiated from someone else's mind. Give you a split decision. Now I'm going to bring you back to in a minute proper numberology for your heat and dystrophy of your body, so you don't cook yourself if you use an ecstasy or hardcore drugs. That might do it. The vapor, you remember when you come to a point of this point, which I'm going to say next, you have to be very, very careful and follow exactly to the measure, because if you don't, you can disarm your immune system and make it so you have no immunity. Once this has happened, I can rerun this new piece past you, and that'll be it. And all I've got to say is you cooked.
You cooked.
Last bit, you cooked. You cooked. Nil starting fluid.
Oh, you cooked.
2 together, you cooked.
Yeah, as in,
you go get your nil starting fluid. You use the first drops in the morning. First drops in the night time. Go to sleep, wake up in the morning. Go to sleep, wake up in the morning. Take the nil starting drops and put them in your mouth again. Next step you're going to do is you're going to get your Yakult out. Pull 6 out of the packet and drink 6 of them, and that's in the packet. Get out of there, fly.
This is PD's Remedies
Basically,
section of the podcast.
Basically, this is what you don't get. When you take the Nilstatin, it kills ulcers. When you take the rest of it, which I've forgotten already because I can't remember it so quickly because I'm running brain scan like no tomorrow, this shit will light up in your system. After you've had the Yakult, you go on to move yourself to the direction of an amoxicillin penicillin. If you cannot take penicillin, go Mercendol. Mercendol will be an activator in your pain system. When you hit this pain, you have to go 30 days on all the time. When you hit this pain, this will transform your body into burn mode. When you hit the end of your 30 days, you will not be using. If you use on the 30th day, you will die. I guarantee you, you will die.
A slow and painful death.
You have a chance now. If you don't, and you do it properly, you'll just drop. 3 minutes later, you'll come back. Don't worry. The shock you have to breathe, cough and breathe, sneeze and fart. Do it in your car.
Don't forget to fart.
Do it in your car. Seriously, do it in your car and then just leave the keys in there and let someone steal it. Because you don't want to clean that shit out. You don't want to touch it. You just burn the car.
Someone else can do it for you, and you collect the insurance.
But that's it. I can go further.
But that's how you get healthy.
But this is the start of getting healthy. It's called the bowel treatment for
PD's bowel treatment
for black shit, which is go through the list of fucking gastro diseases you can have. We're gonna bring it up, but before we do that, we're gonna ask a caller.
Well, we haven't set up.
No. Just go back in.
We haven't
go
set
back
up
in.
the
Go back in. Go back to recording. Go back to
it's
recording.
Still recording. I'm looking up gastrointestinal
Alright, basically,
diseases.
alright, my number is 0466904377. I'll say it again, 0466904377. We're looking for a caller. Anyone that listens into this and makes a call to this number at the exact times between, what's our watch time say now?
My watch says 1:16 p.m. and 40 seconds.
Alright, it's going to go from 1:16 and 40 seconds through to 1:45 and 35 seconds if you don't call in between these hours of today, which is the... I'm going to ask him, I'm going to look on my watch because I want to look.
Look, so we've got...
the 5th of the 3rd, no, the 3rd of the 5th.
Here's a good one.
Yeah.
Gastroenteritis.
That's what you use for black shit. That's when your shit turns black. That's exactly what I told you, but you just got to use a douche.
What about...
And you have to have those chemicals going up into the rectum.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea. You have diarrhea, drink Hydrolyte and salt and lemon in warm water. PE brand fucking herbal. What's that PE one? The green and yellow one again?
Oh,
you know the one I'm
you
talking
don't
about?
be cold and flu.
Yeah, it's a cold and flu brand, but it's a certain breed.
It's a good one.
It's the PE one, the new one that just came out about 10 years ago.
Fuck, man, I don't use that
It's
stuff.
a PE brand. Just trust me, it's a real herbal mix.
Right.
I can't remember what it is, but if you ring up and you tell us what it is, we'll have a conversation with you about something you can do to move on through gastroenteritis devices.
Here's a popular one.
You have
irritable bowel syndrome.
Irritable bowel syndrome is caused from cystosis or bleeding or bladders of your bladder. What actually happens is secretion that burns on the inside of your gut that is formulated by your body's intestines fighting against its intestines because you ingested something that you should not have had and you become sick from it. It will therefore pass through if you don't deal with it. If you want to deal with which one was it again?
IBS, irritable bowel syndrome.
Alright, go buy 2 10-packs of your court. Smash them, 10-pack one. Just smash it. Drink a whole 1.5 litre of extra dollop milk. You get that in Queensland milk, and you get that in the Farmer's House Gold House. You want the extra dollop. Now, you're going to have to put an order into the factory because it's going to go viral on the shelves that it needs to be produced. That will get rid of it. Just drink the shit. You'll be fine. Now, if you have a problem with your fineness not being there, get the douche, heat it up over a little plug over when your period pain shit. Just like take the tampon out and fill the tampon, pack it up with it, and hang it up into in your fridge. Hang it up in your fridge by peg so it hardens. Use that as your douche. You will not have it anymore. Your colonitis will go away. Your black shit will go away. Your diseases that you've got in your bowel, herpes and all that, will help you get rid of it. You won't have problems. If you have blisters on the inside of your gut, it means you have blisters on the inside of your penis or your ball sack or likely your fallopian tube and your vulva. You won't notice it on the vulva, but the first stimulus will be an itchy, fresh sensation that will be of the clitoris, and it will pass into the urinary tract. Your urinary tract will start to smell very bad. Very, very, very bad.
And don't call Peter until you couldn't sort it out.
You seriously, like, it is really, really, really bad. You need to just stick with lychees, aloe vera, and oranges, lemons.
Yeah, we got some other interesting ones here. We got Crohn's disease.
Crohn's.
We love Crohn's disease. We love talking about Crohn's disease.
You've got 3 forms of Crohn's. You've got tinea, fungal, and sweat. Tinea, fungal, sweat, which is the 3.
Anal fissures.
Anal fissures?
Fissures, not fishes.
Yeah, they're tags that come around the lips that start off the lips. You cure that with pawpaw ointment. Do you want to treat that? You use a douche that's got pawpaw ointment on it. Now, if you're a female and you can't take penicillin, the way you're going to treat it with all the penicillins that you're going to give away is pawpaw, lychee, aloe vera. They're the 3 prime ones. You will get healthier than what a normal person will get healthier because they can't digest as quickly as what you can. Your bowel will kick off. You'll be on the toilet for 5 minutes. You get off. You will bleed. You will literally bleed. The blisters will pop and it'll start to subside. It's going to hurt. You have to be in a doctor's surgery when this has happened. They have to monitor your blood pressure and your ECG off every 5 minutes for an hour. Because until that's all out of your system, you need to be in a maxi pad, a rubber maxi pad that they use for sex trafficking, so that they don't get diseases of the vaginal. They put it on like the banana suit and they put it over their penis. And she sometimes wears it on with it. Either way, it's like a rip star, but both on both level. If you have problems with your iron deficiency in your system and it's starting to get really bad and you need to get rid of your Crohn's and stuff, you're going to confuse me. And you need to get rid of your Crohn's. Now, the smartest thing you can do...
You're going to confuse me.
No, this will be good. I just remember it now.
We've got a few things that we... I don't mean to throw you off track, but we haven't even talked about blood in stools.
That's what I'm talking about now. Blood in stools is usually caused from you need
And
Zyprexa.
thrush, you touched on thrush
You need
before,
Zyprexa because that's that disease. I can't remember what it's called. There's one of them there that's called, I can't remember the disease name. But it's only for females, and males can get it in their dick, but they don't know. Look at this shit. See? What the fuck?
That's thrush.
Yeah, look at her tongue, mate. It's got ulcers and blisters like this one here and this one here.
Nice.
I know, but you can see them. These are the ones I'm specifying. All 5 of them will become.
Oh,
it's
no,
from
look
there.
at that one.
Yes, it's from there. The
looks
flour.
like you,
it
Pete.
can start your flour off. And when your flour starts, it goes to your stomach. And it goes to your whole body. It's in your intestines. You need to treat specifically what I've told you previously.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a break now.
Here's a different kind of thrush. Birds.
Birds, yes, that's a big thing too. You got your parrot sitting on your shoulder or whatever. You have to treat your bird at the same time because it shits the acid that you shit.
If your thrush has got thrush.
And the reason why birds have such bad lice problems is because they've got no stomach. They've got no stomach to digest it. It just goes all the way through. And when they go in, they go out the bowel real quickly. They are all got bugs in their bodies. And if we can stop these bugs in their bodies, we can make them big as cars again, which I reckon would be good as long as we beat them down and we train them to be friends.
Well, that's a...
There's one of our episodes we're going to show you rare and endangered animals. We're going to go see the Pioko.
Yep, we Pete and I love to do a lot of bird watching.
The Pioko, there's
not the same kind of birds that you're familiar with.
Not girls, but like I'm telling you, everybody, please listen to this. If you come to Townsville, please do not go to Crystal Creek and dump your rubbish. Please follow the rules.
I agree with that.
There are some really, 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 really endangered species in that park, and if I see rubbish going up there, I'm going to shut down that road.
No,
I will shut down that road, and I'll make you travel a long way around, which will take you about 6 hours.
Make them walk across glass with bare feet.
When you go up there, you do not dump your rubbish. You do not take glass. You do not take any plastics near the water. You do not let any of your drinks in the water. You do not drink them in the water. You do not carry them into a can in the water. You don't bring a beer can and put it in there. It can change the whole ecosystem, one little thing. So I'm warning you now.
Think of the turtles.
Today's day.
Think of the turtles.
You already know today's date.
Today's date is the 3rd of May, 2020.
Basically, we've given you an opportunity now to call us, and like we're just about to post this. We're going to get back to these with endangered birds in a minute. Shut it down. Cut it. Stop.
Well, man, we are not at 40 minutes yet.
I want you to cut it and stop because we're going to do something else and we're going to talk about something else.
Yeah.
Whoa. Don't cough.
Don't cough.
Don't cough. Don't cough, don't cough.
I'm not at risk of coughing.
Alright. There's some rare birds here.
This segment is the rare birds of Townsville.
We are doing this because we give a fuck.
Oh, look at you where you're teaming.
Yeah. Dude, it's like, there's a lot of rare birds in Townsville. Lately we've had an overpowering of the minor bird. The minor bird needs to be culled. We have an overpowering of a pigeons. We have an overcoming. This is a problem now. Ibises carry the beta 2 particle of a scarab beetle. They have micro scarab beetles that will eat into your hands in seconds, and you'll never be able to get them out of your system until you poison yourself. You'd have to drop for 3 minutes, which is why I suggested the coronavirus drop. Because when you've got it, you don't get the medication. You stay in the car, in a closed area. Don't wind down the windows. Don't stop the fuel up. Fuel your car before you park if you have a problem. Keep your car full.
Save for the birds.
Yeah, so everybody can like keep a good lock on. Now there's a bird up at Crystal Creek. It looks like a pecan across the dodo bird.
Yep.
And it's raining just on you because it's just started. Can't you hear it?
Is it raining?
Yeah, it's raining. This is what happens when I get upset.
Did you bring the rain, Pete?
Yeah, I did. I got upset. I'm pissed off. I want to flood the town until there's nothing left and then buy all the houses off after they're fucked up and just create my own Townsville. Yeah, check out my order. Give me my helmet. I want to pick a different helmet. Alright, guys, Please do not dump rubbish up Crystal Creek. Don't chuck it out of your car while you're up there. Don't flick a cigarette butt out the window. Please do not do this. Endangered species of the world need to be protected. This episode is dedicated to them.
This episode is dedicated to
every time this goes to the RSPCA, National Parks and Wildlife, Bureau of Meteorology, Bureau of Birdology.
The Department of Fisheries.
What is the scientific name to a bird as just being a general word for birds at top?
Avian.
Avian? Well, we need to protect the avians. Now, we have a problem.
The avian aliens.
We have in the centre of Australia our salt flats. They're also our acid flats. This is where we get our lithium stocks from. The birds are dying because the lithium stocks have been taken too hard. It is time for you to learn. When you go along that plane, you're driving plane up devices. This is a replicator. A replicator, I mean, the bee is something that creates matter from what it is normally, straight off. What you have to understand is this now. I can only keep these birds alive if they breed together. If I inseminate them, they will kill the babies, or they'll leave the babies in the nest because one of the birds won't show up. And when the male shows up and sees those eggs fertilized, he will not accept it as his own because he will smell the difference.
Are there any fake pigeons in Townsville?
There's tons of fake pigeons.
What about the fake wasps?
Oh man, well, you need to meet Gus Curtis. One day we'll have Curtis down in Curtis.
Curtis Stone?
I'm sitting here at the end of the table. I'm fucking hungry, wasp. Fuck off, the wasp ain't gonna feed you. I said, go get me some food, wasp. Go get me some smoke. Go get me a cigarette. Or better yet, go get me a V. Get the V and get 4 of yous to carry it. Steal the plastic bag in the shops. Just boycott them.
The wasp.
100 of yous just go in there and get whatever. And the wasp's like, I can't do that. The bird will eat me. I said, well, what can you get me to eat that's going to be juicy and meaty? He said, I'll be back in a second. He come back and he dropped a widget to grab on the table. I said, I'm not taking that. He looked at me, he's like, why? Because that's what you're infected with. That's why you die after you sting bee. He goes, I'm not a bee, I'm a wasp. He goes, I'm not a bee, I'm a wasp. Wasps are acidic. Bees are alkaline. Alkaline invasion with bees, bee sting at 5 years old gives the continuity to give allergies the best fight that they'll ever have for any point in their life, because this one fight that they have synonymous to the medications I've said before in 5, 3, 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 6. And if you follow them, all you have to do is go in that pattern until you run out of numbers. But you'll watch for it because you'll see the symptoms as you try the other treatments I've listed. Now, this is what you got to understand. This is not going to save your life unless you eat properly. You have to eat keto. Sugar becomes less of a thing. We need to still keep in our diets fizzy drink to the maximum. Only one I've found so far that's actually good and kept their label for such a long time is Woolworths. Woolworths drinks. Everyone, make an order at Woolworths. When you walk in there, don't pick them up off the shelf. Take one up to the register and ask them to order them in as the next delivery order. Everyone must order them like this. Leave the ones on the shelf for people like me who go through and get a reward. This is all we have. Do not take yellow tags unless you know what I'm talking about. You will know what I'm talking about. Those yellow tags are mine. If I'm walking in the shop, don't take them. Alright, what else was there? Yeah, he'd come back 5 minutes later and dumped the second one on the table. And Belen was like, what the fuck? And you can ask her straight out. She saw it. She was there.
What happened? What'd you drop on the table?
He dropped another widget grub, except it wasn't a widget
the
grub.
wasp did?
This one was a caterpillar. So I touched it and I tripped out for 2 days, which felt good. Hey, you remember that, don't ya?
When the wasp...
Dude, when the wasp dropped all those worms on the table, tell the audience. It's your one chance to speak. And if you speak here, I accept anything you say.
Happened? It's a real thing that happened.
Yes or no?
Yes.
See, I told you. I'm not tripping here. I'm telling you I'm blessed by God.
I don't know what to say.
When people say he's my father, when they say he's my father, you wish he was your father. You wish
Pete was your father.
I'm trying to teach you how to get in touch with your loved ones that are long gone.
Well, how many kids you got, Pete? There might be one of them listening to the audience out there.
If we keep on going, I'll go into my flats. I'll go into Crocodile Creeks up in Darwin, and I'll find the tree.
You'll find the
Just
truth.
there's only one tree left.
One tree?
One tree left. This is the last.
What sort of tree?
This is
a truffle tree?
This is the frozen bush.
The frozen bush.
Yeah, you have the fire and bush, you have the frozen bush. And you have the bush with wind, and you have the bush of fire, and you have the bush of earth.
And there's only one left of each.
And the bush of earth is where you get the one grub that will save your life anywhere in space. And we call it a doctor. They breed in the land and they travel under the land's surface until they reach salt water. They never get seen. They're birthed into jewfish in toxic waters. The doctor on the inside eats away at the insides of the gills of the fish, taking the poisonous scale off its lungs so it can still live another day. And they eat these off the bottom of the ground without digesting them. Birds have a similar digestive system to the fish. The fish, the ones that have this, when the doctor sits in Australia, the fish knows it's there. So the fish feeds on plankton a lot more, on lice. The fish shits the lice out when it goes through the doctor. The doctor eats as many as possible, but as it goes into the fish's liver, it creates mercury. Mercury's sufficient to only keep whales alive. Not enough mercury in the ocean, and magnesium and nitrogen. You just all by. It's time. Concrete boats. We want boats that take concrete panels. We don't want to dip these. We're going to dump these on top of each other until they touch the surface. We're going to line them down as quickly as possible. We're going to wall up a massive wall out of floats, so we'll never let the water rise higher, and we'll drag it on the ground, and we'll take the bad stuff out of the water, put the stuff that's right for our whales, our dolphins, our turtles, our fish, our crustacea, our cephalopods, our quadrupeds, and bring our reef back to where it's supposed to be and fight the battle that's happening against the black sturgeon. Black sturgeon won't be able to eat it. They'll retreat and go back to colder waters where they can only resuscitate on fire. They'll remain in those areas until they burn. And when they burn, they'll produce in the water toxin. They will hit the top of the water and the skin surface will reform further. When the skin surface forms way further from the dumping of fruit and vegetables into a salinical environment on a pattern where the fish and stuff are going to attack that in the massive skulls. And while you do that, you net them. You got to have very, 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 very good hands for this. You're running a jet ski that's got a floating board on the back. You're surfing on the back, and you're controlling the jet ski from the back to the front like a surfboard. And you run that net underneath the water until you get it to the right place. You take the tone and you drag it. We're going to colour fish. We're going to work out how many fish are in our oceans, and we're going to tag them all. But not your normal tagging. We're going to use a lithium tag. A lithium bullet, out of quartz. I know where the biggest lithium farm is. I know where the biggest gold mine is. I know where Lassiter's Reef is. Everybody wants to find out.
Lassiter's Reef?
Lassiter's Reef.
What is that?
Lassiter's Reef is the one place where all the gold was dropped. In Bullens, in 1770. When they fenced it off from Childers.
I wasn't born then.
I'm just looking just to remember.
Where is it then, Pete?
Childers.
Childers?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just down the road.
No, it's not. It's 2800 k's away. Yeah. I want to go mining there. I want to go show someone what's there. Government will take a mine permit straight away. Aboriginals won't go there. It's coastline for Aboriginals.
In the grand scheme of things, it's not that far. We could hop on a tricycle.
Yeah.
Google Maps will tell us how long it will take in a bike or a tricycle to get there from here.
Electric bike.
An electric bike? I don't think there's an option for that.
Yeah, electric bike with solar panels. Pulling a trailer, solar panels. Pulling a column system.
Will we take turns, or are we going to take a bike each?
We take a bike each and we pull a trailer each. I carry some of our team, you carry the other. We carry tyres, tubes. We like suspension incorporated into the bikes with the really good ones that last 9 hours in one charge. And then we'll turn into a dark matter charger on the back of the bike using a solar panel in the middle of the night. I'll show you more plates on it. Just go buy these plates and just rig them so they vibrate.
60 hours it will take us on a bicycle.
What electric bike? EV bike.
No.
EV bike.
I reckon it would probably, let's say,
It's gonna be cold. Really cold.
it's 1,181 kilometers. So what's that divided by 60? $19 kilometers an hour on a bike. They probably
No.
just 20.
No.
Let's say you could go
No.
25 kilometers an hour.
No. Alright, stop. Listen. 90 kilometers an hour.
Let's say 30 kilometers an hour.
8.9 to 8.10 is this 70?
39 hours.
No,
39
no,
hours
wait,
on an
wait,
EV bike. Why don't we just catch the
Are
train,
we still
man?
recording? Are we still recording?
Yeah, man.
Alright, cool. What we're gonna do is me and you are gonna take a plane down.
To Childers.
Not a plane, we'll take a helicopter. Elon, seriously, find me, trap me, I'm not moving anywhere, you got my location on. Everyone can know where I am. If you pull a gun in this neighborhood, you won't make it out.
Look,
Just
we can
second
get
that
a
gun
flight
comes
to
up.
Bundaberg.
Yeah, well, we'll get a flight
3
to Bundy.
hours and
And then,
3.5
no, we
hours.
can't. We got to get out for Childers. We got to take a. We have to take
and then we get.
We have to
we
take a
just-
Cessna. We have to take a Cessna.
from.
We need to take a
Bundaberg
Cessna, and I'm not going to jump in those Cessna that I haven't heard run for at least 16 hours.
Peter, you definitely haven't got Sammy's phone number.
No, I don't. I checked. I don't.
$890 for the ticket, but that's all right. We got
now
money.
we can drive cheaper. With 2 tanks.
2 tanks to
Two
drive.
tanks. Yeah, $260.
Two tanks to get down, maybe.
Yeah,
2 tanks to get back.
Yeah.
But once we're down there,
We
we're
won't need to,
laughing
we
because
won't
we
need
got
to.
the bullions.
Man, fuck, you just don't fuck around with that. It's actually somewhere close by. I can't tell you exactly where. I'm telling you, mate. The reason why they got found bowling there.
Fucking Kenny stresses me. Fuck.
Alright, guys, we're going to dump this off on that one for a while. We'll come back just say about 10 minutes. The time is now 1:45, so we'll say the next broadcast will be about 2:30. Just be looking out for us. We want a junkie to call up, be anonymous, but we need to talk to a junkie. Desperately need to talk to a junkie.
Yeah, we need to
Well,
talk
you're
to
talking to one, so you fucking answer it.
Online. We want them to call up. We don't want them like.
Why do I need to call up to speak to you when I'm standing in front of you?